Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And I gotta tell you, man, we're coming off a loss to the Lakers. You know, the first game on December 30th, 2020. I'm up late. It's the 31st officially on the East Coast, and I'm really encouraged by this loss, okay? If it's a such thing as a good loss, this was a good loss, okay, for several reasons. And one of the reasons was Murray. Murray really came to hoop tonight, and you know Murray is my dude. And I've been getting some slack in the comment section and on social media about him being my dude. But hey, he showed out tonight, not without some mistakes, but he got me encouraged for the Murray-White duo somewhere down the line when White comes back from his toe surgery. Man, I'm excited. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, like I said before, I got to start this video off by giving my boy Murray some props. His game has definitely improved. He wasn't all talk after all. The fan base so far now, it's still early, kind of owes this guy an apology. And it's not necessarily because he had the career high 29 points, added the 7 rebounds, the 7 assists, the steal, okay? It wasn't just that. It wasn't the fact that he had 29 points. It was the way he got his 29 points all over the court. I can understand that maybe he got hot from 3 and made 4 3-pointers or 5 3-pointers, kind of like what Wesley Matthews did for the Lakers, where he was just hot from outside and made 6 threes. No, Murray was actually doing well, penetrating to the basket, finishing with floaters, hitting the mid-range shot. He shot 100% from 3. He was all over the place, running the break, doing well, okay, offensively. He has definitely improved his singular offensive game, man. I'm not gonna lie. We were losing the game, and I was screaming at the screen like, Will Smith off of Bad Boys 2.
That's how you supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot.
I'm not even making that up, y'all. I was so hyped over a loss. That's the first time that has happened in a long time. But it's because I put this season in perspective. It's not about winning the championship. It's not about beating the Lakers. It's about growth and by young guys growing. And Murray is growing. Now, of course, he still had the 4, turnovers. I watched him closely tonight with his turnovers, and then sometimes he just makes knucklehead plays. He's trying to force things in traffic. One turnover that stood out was when he tried to hand the ball to Jakob while he was in the air. It was just weird. So he just has to knock out those bonehead plays, and it will really improve his game as a point guard. But it got me to thinking, when Derek White returns, he can take some of the pressure off Murray when it comes to handling the ball and help him at times to bring the ball up the court, cutting down on the turnovers. Okay, I already know what you're going to say. Hey, DC, you just made a video about White coming off the bench. I did make that video, and I still stand by that video, because if you watch the whole video, which people don't tend to do for some reason, if you didn't watch the whole video, you wouldn't know that I said that, of course, I thought White coming off the bench may help the Spurs, but I felt like he still was good enough to finish games. And when you think about Murray's game and the strengths that he's showing, even with his improvement, he's not necessarily the person you want with the ball in his hands at the end of games. You get what I'm saying? That's one of his weaknesses. But he's picking up on his strengths, his rebounding, his steals, his assists, okay, his ability to get to the basket and finish. Those are things we need at the end of the game. So maybe you give Derek White the reins at the end of games to take some of the pressure off Murray, so he doesn't have to necessarily worry about that high dribble he has and getting stripped. You get what I'm saying? So the duo working back and forth would be awesome. And I totally expect for Derek White to come in this season fired up, ready to go after signing that big contract and improving as well. So even if Pop decides to start White, you got a heck of a duo in White and Murray, because they're both defensively sound. Now they both have ability to score, because that was Murray's problem. He couldn't score the basketball, but he's scoring from all parts of the court. And then with Derek White, you have a more explosive scorer. So when you see DeMar DeRozan missing a few shots, when you see us struggling offensively, defensively, Derek White has the ability to score in bunches, and that will open up even more lanes for aggressive Murray to go to the cup and finish. Okay. So this duo could turn out to be special, man. It really could turn out to be special because they could work off to each other. So many times on forums and on, social media, we pit these two players against each other when really the formula may be them working together side by side. One of the best defensive duos we've had in a while as far as point guard and shooting guard is concerned. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We lost the game, but we looked very good. Not just Murray, Lonnie Walker looked good, Kellen Johnson looked good. Just their energy was a lot better. We were quicker, we were fast, and I wasn't trying to disrespect LMA or the LMNA fans or whatnot, but it just seemed like we're quicker without him. Hopefully he can come back and give us a boost because we need size. Oh my gosh, I need to make a video on that. We look like midgets out there, man. No offense to any little people out there, but we look very small. We definitely have to address that issue, man. And I don't know how we're gonna do it without making a trade. We play the Lakers 2 more times in like the next week, so that would let us know right off, hey, do we have an adjustment that we can make with the roster as is? Get what I'm saying? But this video is about seeing the glass half full, not half empty. We lost the game, but they are the defending champs. We really weren't supposed to win that game, and really they got some favorable calls. That's why Popovich was ejected early. Wesley Matthews was unusually hot. Like, he made like 6 or 7 threes. It was just ridiculous. They were very hot from outside, and they're a very big team. You get what I'm saying? So the Spurs keeping it in striking distance was, encouraging. It really was. And that's where we are, Spurs Nation. We're at this point where, losses, we got to see the bright side of losses. You got to see the bright side of moral victories, because we're not contending as is. We're just trying to get back to the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? And if we could keep growing, Keldon keep growing, incorporate White with the new Murray improvements, cut down the turnovers, get something from our big men. Pirtle, Eubanks looks scared out there at first, but he loosened up a little bit. We can just get more from those guys. And where is Trey Lyles? Oh my God! Now, oh my God! Don't get me started on Luka. Is Luka even on the team? Is Luka about to get cut? Oh my God! Like, he never plays. What's up with that? And one thing I've learned about YouTube is you're bound to offend somebody. So it's always gonna be that one person in the comment section defending Luka like he good. Must be crazy. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.